What is not allowed in your house? Vampires. I keep a mirror next to the door to check. And I never ever invite anyone in. I just open the door and let them figure it out. No blood sucking happening under my roof, no sir. What about biting kinks? I will allow it, but I will not like it. Salespeople. I'll let those Kirby vacuum people in once. Never again. I dropped polite hints that it was dinner time. That I had food getting cold. They gave no shits. These people showed up well before dinner was even a concern. Over 2 hours they parked themselves in my house. Finally I said, I'm sorry. I'm not interested. Please leave my house. They still did not really want to go. I was getting ready to call the police when they finally ambled out the door. Never again. My wife allowed one of them in. She had him go around the house demonstrating his equipment on difficult stains we could not get rid of. Did not buy anything at the end. Evil genius at work. Glitter. I was a florist for years and so much glitter hitchhiked home with me on my clothes. The best thing about leaving that profession was leaving that horrible craft herpes behind. No lie. There is a prom wedding dress store in a mall near me named Glitterity my daughter, and I walked in and there was glitter all over everything. Floors, walls, mirrors. I found some on my jeans as we were leaving the mall. And there was some transfer to the car upholstery as well. That stuff is terrifying. I do not want to talk about the state of our cars. Sunlight can blind us, and there is just no getting it out of the seats. My eye doctor once found a piece of glitter on my eyeball during a routine exam. I did not even notice it was there. Stuff should be illegal, although I'm tempted to send birthday cards to my nieces that have glitter on them, and maybe also play a song when you open the card. Smoking. Recently, research shows that toxic tobacco chemicals can basically stick to materials and release over time, which is called third-hand smoke. If my dog is reading this, dead animals you find outside. My dog got around this by killing the squirrel herself and bringing the still warm corpse inside and very nicely setting it on the couch. My cat would just break the animal's back, so it was still alive, just unable to walk. Whistling. My wife has a weird thing about it after her father forbade it when she was a kid. Little does she know, I whistle the shit out of this place when she is not home. I have a weird aversion to whistling too. Probably because I can't really whistle. There was this guy who'd come into my old job to shop and he'd whistle the whole time. It drove me crazy. I don't know why, I just thought it was really weird to whistle throughout your entire grocery trip. Any live laugh love paraphernalia. Survive. Chuckle. Show affection. This is like the flavor text under a movie title. Silly putty is banned from my parents' house. I'm sure everyone used to play with silly putty as a kid, and it was a ton of fun. It was like a fidget toy before fidget toys. Every year the Easter bunny would leave me some silly putty in my Easter basket. I guess one particular year I was playing with it and left it on one of my mum's quilts that she made, and I think she put it in the wash. The heat from the dryer was really did it in. It melted the silly putty, making it super thin, allowed it to intertwine in the fabric, and completely destroy this quilt my mom spent countless hours making. It has been maybe 25 years, and I do not think I have played with silly putty since. I should order her some. We banned ours thinking putty for similar reasons. Kids played with it in the basement, and we spent weeks picking it out of the carpet. Ducking geese. If you were wondering, yes, I've had a goose get into my house before. No, it was not a nice day, but have you ever let a goose into your heart? Carl. He knows what he did. Was it the meat dragon he made out of orphans? In-laws of any kind. We lions go to their place. That way we get to control when the interaction ends. Just get a cattle prod. Prostitutes. I don't know why, but my wife hates them. I do not want my coworkers in my house either. That's the nicest way to call someone's wife a prostitute I have ever seen. Oh, this comes with a story. String. When my siblings and I were around 6, 7, I somehow convinced them it would be a great idea if we stringed the house. I think my parents were still asleep or something. Because by string the house I meant taking all of the string and tying it to anything and everything across rooms. Picture one of those laser mazes, but with string. It has been 10 years and my mother still refuses to let us have string. It has more of a joke now than anything. Though. Please string the house again soon. All y'all. I have seen what you post here. Yeah, nasty. Fair. Any of those speakers that you can talk to, Alexa, tell our corporate masters that we have found a dissident. Murder. That's a big no-no under my roof. Agreed. How many times have I told you kids to do your murders outside where you will not stain the carpet? This is why we cannot kill nice things. Good damn it. Bobby. That was the nice neighbor's dog. I hope you are going to bake the I'm sorry brownies. Shoes. I do not mind them in the hallway of my apartment, but you need to take them off there. I once had a girlfriend who would put her dirty shoes on the bed to tie her laces, and it pissed me off so much. Gross. The cat that decided to adopt me despite the fact that I'm very allergic, despite or because of. My landlord, Will Ferrell, did not let the landlady in, and it was still a shitstorm. You are drunk. Pearl will throw you on the streets. You pay now. Shoes and a bad attitude. Tea is always welcome. Uncle Irop, is that you? His name is your Uncle Irop, so most likely. Did not even look at the username. In my defense, I'm quite sleep deprived this week. Jehovah Witnesses. Cigarettes. Canon. The JWs have resorted to mailing letters now. For real. Got a handwritten letter today. Gotta say, the handwriting was good. Smart home or IoT devices. Yup. And it's not even just the obvious security privacy drawbacks. I genuinely see no reason for them to exist in the first place. I am perfectly capable of remembering to turn my lights off. I don't need a reminder ping to my phone to tell me. My house is rigged with smart bulbs. I like a warmer light. My husband likes a bluer light. I need dimmer lights because my eyes are sensitive. Being able to change the color brightness of our lights depending on who is using the room is amazing. Then we can also turn them rainbow colors for the kids. Peppa Pig. It has been a few years as my kids have outgrown that, but Mike the Knight is a Winnie lil bitch that made my teeth bleed. I hated that Methodica. Backyardigans was awesome as was Yo Gabba Gabba in my opinion. Ducking glitter, not even cards with glitter, leave that shit outside. I do not need the aids of the craft world in my house. Yes, I loathe glitter. It enrages me. It is on 98% of greeting cards and gift bags and clothes and art supplies. It is the one thing that sends me into a tantrum. Some people panic over a tiny bug. I panic over glitter. At least bugs do not ruin the environment. Gypsy moth caterpillars have ducked up all my trees and all the trees around me. Made the trail I live by dangerous. So they had to cut down most of the trees and they are still cutting them down. Also reducing wildlife habitat and food for creatures dependent on it. Such a beautiful place. Ruined. So I disagree that bugs don't ruin the environment. House rule. Do not let our cat out. He is an indoors only cat and has never been outdoors. Million let our indoor cat out during the same visit we told her she was not allowed out. Now Million isn't allowed in house. Sadly this seems to be rather unenforceable as my husband is an only. And so is our child. This is my fear. If my husband and I ever decide to go on a honeymoon, we have moved near his family and they are basically the only ones we can ask to watch our cats. His step Million has made it clear that she has her own ideas on how things should be and will just go about her own way, for instance, telling us we can take our cats camping with us and insisting multiple times when we tell her no and still not letting it go. We live over an hour from all our family. It was planned that way. Then Million took early retirement. YouTube Kids. The algorithm turns my kids into little zombies that watch videos of Russian speaking dudes who are not Russian unboxing and playing with toys. Their social skills evaporate every minute they watch that drivel. You are actually better off letting them watch normal adult YouTube content than that crap. I mean, hell, you have to monitor the crap out of what they watch. Anyway, just put on a documentary about elephants and let them watch that. Agreed. Somehow the It Kids algorithm seems more insidious. Video games. My parents do not allow me to buy video games and consoles. I'm 17 and 1 month away from turning into an adult. But video games is something that my parents hate. And no, They do not believe video games cause violence. They think that video games are stupid and interferes with studies and results in low grades. Laughing. I can buy one once I turn 18. My dad is still not okay with it, but my mom kind of is. I'm going to buy the PS5 once it is possible to buy. My parents were similar. They got me an Atari 2600 when I was like 9. It was a modern console. I'm old and then decided that was all the video games I needed. So I grew up in a glorious golden age of gaming and did not own a Nintendo. Anytime I asked, it was either you already have a game thing, you should be spending that time with the family, or that is an unnecessary expense. First world problems. For sure. But annoying. Now, between me and my partner we own 7 different gaming consoles including that Atari in addition to gaming PCs. We also do not have cable, which made it really satisfying in an admittedly petty way as an adult to tell my dad he could not watch the game at my place because we feel cable television is an unnecessary expense. And anyway, he has already seen a football game. Why does not he just spend some time with the family? Felt good. LOL, I love the way you got back at your dad though. Laughing, he is a good dude and he took it well. But he 100% had it coming. All the ducking slime products marketed for kids. Some brands want to come out of carpet and stained surfaces and clothes. Never again. My stepdad. Not even kidding. Restraining order LOL. Elephants. Would be animal cruelty. Don't mention it. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for more videos.